Have you ever paused to imagine what it would feel like to face life's most challenging moments fully prepared, armed, not only with knowledge, but with the calm assurance that comes from planning ahead? Life often tests us in ways we cannot anticipate, but the beauty of preparation lies in the power it gives us to turn uncertainty into confidence. Preparing for dialysis before it becomes an urgent necessity is more than a medical step. It is a profound act of self-respect and care, a declaration that you are willing to take control of your own journey rather than surrender to circumstances. In this moment, when most people feel a storm approaching without warning, those who plan early are already walking along the path toward clarity, strength, and resilience. It is in these early steps that the seeds of survival and comfort are planted, and it is here that the wisdom of experts like Dr. Mathew R. Weir comes to life. He teaches that understanding the timing of access creation, knowing the right questions to ask, and engaging with your care team before the pressure of necessity arrives can transform a fearful experience into a manageable and even empowering one. This is not just about procedures or logistics. It is about nurturing your mind and spirit to meet one of life's critical transitions with courage. By preparing ahead, you give yourself permission to breathe, to think clearly, and to make choices that honor your body, your health, and your dignity. Every person's journey toward dialysis is unique, yet there is a universal truth that binds us. Early preparation reduces unnecessary complications, minimizes stress, and allows us to step forward with a sense of control that is otherwise lost in urgency. It is easy to underestimate the impact of taking even a single step in advance, yet the ripple effect is profound, touching every aspect of your life, from your physical well-being to your emotional resilience. Imagine knowing that the access you need will be created at the right time, that your questions will be answered, and that you can face the future without panic. Imagine the peace that comes from realizing you are not at the mercy of chance, but rather walking a path of informed choice and thoughtful action. Dr. Mathew R. Weir, that emphasizes that preparation is not merely a clinical necessity. It is a philosophical approach to life itself, teaching us to respect our health and honor our bodies by taking proactive steps rather than reacting to crises. There is a certain elegance in this approach, a silent power in the act of knowing, in the quiet confidence that comes from foresight, and in the ability to transform fear into action. Yet, even with knowledge and planning, there is a delicate tension that must be acknowledged. The unknown still exists. Life is unpredictable, and no amount of preparation can entirely eliminate uncertainty. It is here, in this delicate balance between foresight and unpredictability, that the true challenge and the true beauty of early dialysis preparation emerges. For some, this realization is unsettling. For others, it is motivating. The awareness that every step taken now reduces suffering later is both humbling and empowering, and it calls us to act with urgency, yet serenity. As we explore this journey, consider the moments of suspense that lie ahead, not as threats, but as reminders of the value of preparation. The road to dialysis may seem daunting, and the decisions may feel heavy, but within these decisions lies a profound opportunity. The opportunity to reclaim agency over your health and to navigate a path that enhances not just survival, but comfort, dignity, and peace of mind. By stepping forward with awareness, by listening to the guidance of experts and drawing inspiration from the teachings of Dr. Mathew R. Weir, you are setting a course that aligns with both wisdom and compassion. The knowledge of what lies ahead, the understanding of procedures and timing, and the cultivation of mental readiness combine to form a foundation that can withstand the uncertainties of life, transforming what could be a time of fear into a time of strength. And yet, just as the horizon promises light, there is a shadow that lingers, an unknown challenge that waits for each of us in our own time. It is this tension, this suspense between preparedness and uncertainty, that demands our attention, our care, and our courage. For in recognizing it, we find the very reason to begin early, to act now, and to embrace the journey ahead with both wisdom and heart. As we continue on this path of foresight and preparation, it becomes clear that the journey toward dialysis is not only about the physical steps, but also about the cultivation of inner strength and clarity. Too often, life presents us with challenges that arrive suddenly, unannounced, and we are forced to react in panic, scrambling to make decisions under pressure. But there is a different path, one illuminated by awareness, patience, and proactive action. By preparing for dialysis early, you embrace this path, transforming an inevitable medical intervention into a journey of self-empowerment. Dr. Mathew R. Weir teaches that knowledge is the greatest ally in this process. Understanding when and how access should be created, learning what to expect during each stage, and educating yourself about the procedures are not just clinical necessities, they are acts of courage. They are declarations that you refuse to be overwhelmed by circumstance, and instead choose to face life with eyes wide open, ready to meet every challenge with preparation and intention. Yet, even with this knowledge, there lies an inherent suspense in the journey. Life does not unfold on a perfectly predictable schedule, and the moments of uncertainty can test even the most well-prepared minds. The subtle tension of "what if" lingers quietly, reminding us that preparation is not a guarantee of perfection, but a promise to ourselves that we will meet whatever comes with grace and resilience. This suspense is not something to fear. Rather, it is a signal of life's depth and the significance of our choices. It is the reminder that preparation matters, that the steps you take today ripple into the future, and that by taking control now, you reduce the weight of unknown challenges later. Imagine for a moment the power of walking into your treatment journey with confidence, knowing that every decision has been considered, every question answered, and every procedure timed to perfection. There is a liberation in this readiness, a quiet triumph of the human spirit over fear and uncertainty. Preparing early allows you to move forward not with hesitation, but with decisiveness and clarity, knowing that you are acting not in reaction, but in intention. The beauty of this approach is that it extends beyond the medical aspects of dialysis. It nurtures your resilience, sharpens your mind, and cultivates a sense of self-respect that carries into every corner of your life. When you take the time to understand your options, to plan ahead, and to learn from experts like Dr. Mathew R. Weir, you are giving yourself the gift of agency. You are transforming what could be a time of anxiety into a period of empowerment and clarity. And yet, in the midst of this preparation, there is a subtle thrill, a suspenseful awareness that life will always hold unknowns. The timing of progression, the body's response, the questions that arise unexpectedly, all of these remain beyond absolute control. It is precisely this tension between readiness and uncertainty that gives depth to the journey, that makes every step forward an act of courage and every choice a reflection of wisdom. There is a lesson here that extends far beyond dialysis. Life itself is a series of moments in which preparation meets unpredictability, and the path to mastery lies in how gracefully we navigate the space between. By preparing early, by educating yourself, and by understanding your medical journey, you are not only improving your health outcomes, you are training your mind to meet challenge with steadiness, to confront uncertainty with confidence, and to face the future with dignity. Dr. Mathew R. Weir, that consistently emphasizes that foresight is not a burden, but a form of liberation, a way to reclaim control in the midst of life's inevitable surprises. And as you continue to take these steps, you begin to realize that the act of preparation itself carries its own reward. The knowledge that you are not helpless, that you have done everything within your power to secure both your survival and your comfort. The suspense of uncertainty remains, but it becomes a tool rather than a threat, a reminder that every decision made ahead of time reduces fear and enhances strength. In this space between knowledge and mystery, between readiness and unpredictability, the human spirit is forged. It is here that the lessons of patience, courage, and insight reveal themselves. You learn to respect the delicate balance of life, to act intentionally, and to embrace the future with both wisdom and hope. Preparing early for dialysis is more than a practical choice. It is a philosophical stance, a statement of resilience, and a reflection of your commitment to yourself and your loved ones. And as the journey continues, the suspense lingers, calling you to remain vigilant, proactive, and mindful, yet never fearful. By understanding this balance, by embracing both preparation and the unknown, you step fully into a life that values foresight, empowerment, and the enduring strength of the human spirit. As we reach the culmination of this journey, it becomes evident that preparing for dialysis early is far more than a simple medical precaution. It is a profound reflection of how we choose to live, how we honor our bodies, and how we engage with life's uncertainties. Each step taken in advance is a declaration of self-worth, a conscious decision to embrace knowledge over fear and foresight over reaction. Dr. Mathew R. Weir has long emphasized that understanding the timing and methods of dialysis access, combined with patient education, creates a foundation not only for survival, but for a higher quality of life. The wisdom embedded in this preparation is universal. It teaches us that action today shapes the experience of tomorrow, that proactive engagement reduces suffering, and that clarity comes to those willing to step forward before necessity demands it. There is an undeniable power in such intentionality, a quiet strength that permeates every aspect of life when we realize that preparedness is not a burden, but a gift we give ourselves. And yet, the journey is never entirely predictable. Life continues to challenge us in ways that no plan can fully anticipate. There will be moments of uncertainty, questions that seem to arise from nowhere, and subtle anxieties that linger in the back of the mind. But these are not signs of weakness. They are the markers of life's depth, the spaces in which true courage is born. In these moments, the lessons of early preparation become most clear. By engaging with your journey intentionally, by learning what to expect, and by making informed choices, you convert what could be fear into confidence, chaos into clarity, and the unknown into opportunity. The suspense that life introduces is not a shadow to be feared, but a signal of the human capacity to rise above circumstances, to navigate complexity with insight, and to find meaning in every step of the process. When you prepare for dialysis early, you are doing more than safeguarding your health. You are cultivating resilience, discipline, and wisdom. The mind that embraces preparation is a mind that can endure challenge with composure. The heart that accepts foresight is a heart that remains calm when uncertainty arises. And the spirit that honors both is a spirit capable of transforming adversity into growth. Dr. Mathew R. Weir, that teaches us that the act of preparation extends beyond procedures and medical logistics. It becomes a practice of life itself. It reminds us that while we cannot control every variable, we can control our response, our choices, and the steps we take to meet the future with strength and dignity. Imagine the empowerment that comes from walking into your dialysis journey fully informed, fully ready, and fully confident. There is a profound peace in knowing that you've done everything within your power to protect your health, to reduce stress, and to honor your body's needs. This peace is not passive, it is active, earned through knowledge, foresight, and deliberate action. And as you move forward, you recognize that every small decision, every moment spent learning, planning, and preparing contributes to a larger mosaic of well-being. This is the essence of living intentionally. It is about making choices today that shape tomorrow in ways that enhance life, not diminish it. The suspense of life's uncertainties will always remain, yet it no longer dictates your emotions or actions. Instead, it becomes a motivating force, a reminder that the steps you take now hold the power to transform the outcomes that await you. There is a philosophical beauty in this process, a lesson that extends far beyond dialysis. Life rewards those who act with intention, those who prepare with insight, and those who meet uncertainty with courage. By embracing this approach, you align yourself with a principle that is timeless, human, and deeply empowering. You honor yourself, your loved ones, and the precious opportunity of life itself. And as you internalize these truths, you begin to see the subtle, profound ways in which preparation enhances not just survival, but quality of life, comfort, and inner strength. It is in this realization that the teachings of Dr. Mathew R. Weir shine brightest, reminding us that knowledge, foresight, and intentional action are the greatest tools we have in navigating the challenges ahead. Life's unpredictability remains, but its power over us diminishes when we choose awareness over ignorance, action over hesitation, and preparation over fear. The journey toward dialysis, like any journey worth taking, is not solely about the destination. It is about the growth, wisdom, and strength cultivated along the way. By starting early, by educating yourself, and by embracing the principles of foresight, you step into a life that is not dictated by circumstance, but guided by conscious choice. And so, as you reflect on this path, recognize that the opportunity to prepare is itself a gift, a chance to transform challenge into empowerment and uncertainty into peace. Remember, this channel is inspired by Dr. Mathew R. Weir, offering guidance, motivation, and support to help you navigate your journey. But it is not an official channel. Every insight, every step, and every lesson shared here is intended to empower you to act with confidence, knowledge, and heart. If you are benefiting from our topics, please subscribe, like, and turn on the bell notification so you can see our new videos early. Let your preparation be your power, your foresight be your strength, and your courage be the compass that guides you through every challenge ahead.